Everybody don't talk their own. Myself, I go talk my own. Hope say everybody body don't calm down now. All of una wey dey shout. All of una wey dey curse papa, wey dey curse mama, wey dey block friends, wey dey block person wey go help you tomorrow. On top say person no vote your candidate. Abi person no even speak out, person no talk. Some people no talk. They no even support anybody, but una still fire them. I hope say una body don't calm down now. Because I no understand the reason why people dey fight for other people's dream. Other people get ambition. Peter Obi get ambition. Atiku get ambition. Atiku don dey this battle. He don dey go like more than 18 years, more than 20 years possibly. This guy was president in 1999. I was vice president, sorry, 1999. So he has been on this his ambition race for a long time. Tinubu started his own like 10 years ago. Obia started his own like 6 years ago, and you guys are now shouting Obi as if you just discovered Obi under the soil yesterday. I hope say una don't realize how things they go now, because most of you think you're educated, you think you know it all, but the fact is you don't know anything. Like me, I know sabi everything too, but because a person go school no mean say person sabi how things they go for this world. So make una know that one for fact. Obi started his own ambition play 6 years ago. He decided that okay, I'm going to become the vice president of Atiku. What do you think his end result was? That okay, after Atiku has spent his own 8 years, he's going to be the forerunner. He's going to be the person that is going to replace Atiku, and he will be able to do his 8 years. His calculation is different from everybody's calculation. I'll give you this calculation, plain and simple now. You do vice president, you sacrifice 8 years. After 8 years, PDP will actually be obliged to bring the presidency to either the southeast or the southwest. And he's trying to position himself to be the right guy, to be that guy that PDP would have actually taken as their next candidate. But unfortunately, it didn't work for him the last time. And then this time around, the battle again to become the battle to become the candidate for PDP started. He was never going to back down from being the candidate this time around, because it's important to him the same way it's important to everybody. You need to understand where you are at every step of the game. He understood that, and that's the reason why he's not ready when he realized that everything is not going to go his way. He decided to make a move, a bold and strategic move, which he made not because he wanted to win this election, but because it's going to give him an higher chance in the next election and the next one after. And then he took advantage of the movement, of the noise that people were making, of the support he got by by claiming to be disenfranchised by the PDP, by the PDP not giving him the candidacy. So he took advantage of that. He rode on it, and he used that to position himself now as the strongest opposition to Ashiwaju and to the ruling party in the next election and the next election after. So the guy is a very smart person. He's a politician. You can't fight for a politician. All of them are useless. All of them are the same thing. If I become a politician today, I'll become the same thing. Anybody that says, okay, I'm a politician, the day you say you're a politician, nobody's life is worth fighting for you for it. Because you have your own ambition, every other person has their own ambition. If your ambition aligns with my ambition, yes, I'll follow you all out. But if it doesn't, or maybe I'm just with the illusion that is going to help me. What people don't understand is this, people that actually were supporting Obi, was that the best you would have ever gotten from Obi presidency, or that you will still get, because it's still possible the guy is still going to become a president, eh, is what the black Americans were able to get from Obama's presidency, which is not a lot. If you've actually been following the history of American politics, you will know that even Donald Trump, that is the whitest president that they've ever seen, actually did way better, performed way better for the black community than what Obama did. So everybody can shout, you can think, okay, this is the right path, but at the end of the day, it doesn't work like that. Let everybody understand. It's a game, and all these politicians are there to play. Nobody is there to joke. Nobody is there to form righteous. Anybody that is just giving you the face of righteousness is trying to trying to just give you a front. Just try to sell you a persona that is fake. Because none of them are righteous. Because I think we've forgotten the fact that the last time they actually used a pastor and a major general to scam us. The last time what they told us is this is a pastor, and then this is a Muslim imam, and then and to cap it up too, the Muslim imam is a major general, while this one is a spiritual general. And at the end of the day, we're still disenfranchised, where everybody's still there frustrated at the end of the regime. So Nigeria has come a long way. I know say people know today see little wins wey be say Nigeria get, but we need to start understanding that we've come a long way. We've been trying. At least we've been able to hold our democracy without external influence for almost 18 years. External influence has not really been effective in our democracy, even though our leaders have not been as good as we would have loved them to be. But nothing like say US or Russia won't start a proxy war in Nigeria that is going to be affecting me and you. Anything that is happening now, we know who to point to. We know the ruling leaders. We know who we are going to point to. That okay, you are the one. You have to explain to us the same way people were able to make their intention known. I think the biggest win we actually had in this election was the way people were able to make their intention known to Ashiwaju that what happened in 2020 we didn't forget, and because of that we are going to make you pay for it. He lost the vote, he lost his pride he lost his pride not he won the battle, but the war in his own constituency he lost it because people in his constituency are disappointed in him. That okay, you claim to be the Ashjagaban of Lagos, but when this thing happened the last time, you claim that you don't know anything about it. That's a lie, and we know we didn't forget. Now, Ashiwaju understands that people really know what is going on, and he understands, and people have re-emphasized the standard at which they actually took him by what happened in Lagos. So now all he needs to do is to find a way to actually make it up to the people of Lagos and to make it up to the people of Nigeria, because everybody was affected by what happened during the NSAS. And this is not by saying I'm sorry by mouth. It's not by saying I'm sorry by mouth, but by actions. And I hope he's going to take to that advice. And let's go in depth into the election. Let's break everything down. Because me say my first prediction, I won't be lie, was very, very correct. Because immediately the election started, the candidates, everybody started moving. The chess pieces started moving on the board. And another thing that people need to understand that is the chess pieces have started moving even though before now, before the before the parties decided on which candidate they are going to be supporting as their presidential candidate for this election. The pieces have been moving a long time ago. Atiku has been moving his own pieces on the board for more than 18 years. Tinubu made his first move like 10 years ago. He set out to look for someone who is a northerner that he could support and he could use to build his influence all over, so that he's going to be positioned to be the successor of that person. He said, and you understand what I'm saying. That's what that's what brought about the present president Buhari. He set out, picked Buhari. This person is going to get me this win, and then at the end of the day, I'm going to get paid. When he came out and he said in local, people were vexed, people were shouting. This guy is a godfather. He's going to take the persona of a godfather. Adibini never accepted who he is and was trying to fake to people. He no go win. He knows that. So he accepted himself for who he is and he played to his strength. I'm the godfather. I don't need to be apologetic to anybody. I don't need to fake. I don't need to be pulling Banky W on people. I don't need because the reason why Banky W lost is because he's a forgotten man. He changed his persona all of a sudden and people could not even recognize him again. People went to the polling unit to vote and people did not even remember that Banky was on the ballot. That's so bad because of what he did to himself. He did this to himself. Nobody did this to him. There is a place that faking your identity is going to take you. If it is what you've been right from time, yes, it can work for you. But if you are actually a force to reckon with Banky, people have recognized you to be an artist. Then all of a sudden, things just change. People now saw you as a pastor. Who do you want to be scamming? People will not even judge you. But at the end of the day, they will not recognize you. They will not even remember you. That's what happened at the ballot box the last time. You know, and this guy, I don't even remember his name. I don't sabi the guy's name. Sef. He win. People, person wey be say people don't even know. Even though people were following the movement, revolution, this revolution, that. If Banky was still an artist, if Banky was still the artist Banky W, not the pastor Banky W, I'm very certain people will remember that he is on that ballot. So politics no be shere, no be any strategy wey dey tell you say na this na this. You yourself you gats sit down understand how e dey play. See, if faking go work for some people, but na people wey be say dem start by faking. People wey start to dey act from beginning, e go continue to work for those people because they don accept that persona, they don build that persona, they don use that persona for their own first achievement. But you wey be say you get something wey be say people understand say you be before, omo, no go try am, e go burn you for body. So na so e be that. Okay,